Hi, my name is Evan Dickson, and I'm a screenwriter, and my script, WILDNESS, was on the 2014 BloodList. Yes, in fact, when I was in kindergarten, my safe word was American Werewolf in London, and what that means is that, you know, if someone besides your mom or your dad is going to pick you up, you need to have some kind of code so the teachers know that it's not like a group of Satanists coming to pick you up, or that if you see a stranger, that it's not a serial killer coming to, you know, kidnap you. I have subsequently seen the movie American Werewolf in London, and I love it. And then after that, you know, obviously saw Elm Street and Friday the 13th and all that stuff. I honestly probably started off writing Transformers fanfic, like when I was a little kid, but I kept writing, and you know, I wrote in college, and I was a musician at the time, so I needed something that I could turn in while I was traveling a lot, and so I picked screenwriting because I could just email in the PDF, but I wound up falling in love with the process, and right now I you know, probably love it more than the musical process. It's been invaluable. You know, along the way I was able to meet a lot of screenwriters. Some of them I became friends with, and not only was I able to pick their brain about their creative process, but it was also to sort of learn about what their experience was navigating the business and navigating the town. In a much more direct level, Brad Miska, who is the owner of Bloody Disgusting, that I worked for you know, 3 or 4 years before I moved to Collider, he and a producer named Zach Zeman got me my first paying gig, writing a movie, and the movie's not yet been made. It's insanely violent. My wife reads everything I have written except for that. They just wrapped additional photography on my first produced feature, which is great. Additional photography allowed us to make it crazier and more gory and more fucked up. The WILDNESS, the one that was on the BloodList, that starts shooting in September or October of next year. That is the kind of thing where we have to follow the snow in budget appropriate places like Eastern Europe. So that is being produced by Braun Studios, who did Birth of a Nation. More specifically, being produced by Garrett Dion and Barbara Crampton, who are great friends, along with Aaron Gilbert. Marcel Sarmiento is directing that. I just finished writing the pilot for a miniseries I created with David Bruckner, who is a writer-director genius, and he's doing post on a movie right now, so we'll be pitching that out next year. There's some great producers involved with that as well. But in the prevailing theme of my life, it hasn't been announced yet, so you'll have to wait to find out who those are. And what I'm currently kind of typing, like as we speak, is the first theatrical motion picture for one of the major cable networks. And it's nice when, you know, everyone's sort of migrating towards a small screen. It's nice to see people who have a foothold in the small screen trying to put stuff on the big screen. So I'm definitely very happy to be a part of that. In addition, I've done some rewrites and polishes over the past couple of years. One of them is on a picture called The Bringing that I think we'll be shooting next year as well. So, all right, thank you very much. I do want to give a shout out to Kaylee in the BloodList. You know, the BloodList, when it put WILDNESS on there in 2014, I wasn't yet a full-time writer. That movie didn't look like it was going to get made. Both of those things have changed, and that is in large part because of that. I don't think the WILDNESS would have gone anywhere necessarily, because I wouldn't have had the tenaciousness to put it out further that the BloodList sort of emboldened within me. So I'm very grateful for that, and I think it's a great tool for horror writers and for horror fans.